Hello, my name is Sophie White, and I am delighted to be a part of the West Cork Literary Festival Advent Calendar this year. I'm going to be reading from my latest book, which is Where I End, published by Tramp Press. Where I End is a novel. It's about a family, a strange family, who live on an island, and basically the main character is Elin. She's the daughter of the family, and she has grown up with a silent bedbound mother who she must take care of along with her grandmother. And nobody has ever explained to her what is wrong with her mother or what happened. And I suppose in this novel she goes on something of a journey to find out, with, I suppose, somewhat unsettling outcomes. So I'm just going to read from the opening pages of the book. So, my mother. At night, my mother creaks. The house creaks along with her. Through our thin shared wall, I can hear the makings of my mother gurgle through her body, just like the water in the walls of the house. I hate the sound. In the daytime, it is covered, wrapped up in the radio and the wind and the low hum of the electricity. But at night, in the silence, her insides gush, and she seems alive in a way that during daylight she does not. The gush forces thoughts of her effluent, her needs, of the things my grandmother takes care of, but that I will have to do someday soon. I don't want to, which makes me feel bad. I hate her body. It's an awful thing. Sometimes in the morning, we find her in places. We never see her move. We just come upon her. Maybe she is coiled on the rug in the hall. That rug leads to the old front door, the front door that is never used. Its handle was gone from before I can remember. Without the handle, it is just a smooth rectangle of wood. The door doesn't need to be boarded up. When you reach for a handle and your hand swipes through nothing, it's as effective as any deadbolt, just as final. My mother, heaped before the front door that is not a door, looks like a thwarted escapee. My home. The island is a treasure, the brochures say. Untouched, a wild place, unspoiled. But when you live here, which hardly anybody does, it doesn't seem wild. It seems the very opposite. It seems resigned. The island slices up from the ocean, thrusting skyward like the prow of a sunken ship. At the high end, the island runs out at sheer cliffs. At the low end of the island is a broad sandy beach. The sand is grey, like iron filings. The wind pushes patterns across the surface, and if you sit for a while, it will stain you grey, and your hair and your mouth will fill with the shards of the beach. I've been to beaches on the moor here, and they're not like our beach. On those beaches, the sand is settled, bright and clean. It doesn't invade. It lies docile, succumbing to the sea. I can never decide which part of the island I hate most. The cliffs are devious. They could draw you over. The beach feels less perilous, but there's a murky feeling in my stomach when I stand and look out from there. I think I can see the hidden part of the island, the part that is submerged. Under the water's surface, it runs away from me, granite slabs falling back into the black. I don't like that what I can see of the island is only a sliver of its full, awful self. I don't like that the rest of the island is lurking beneath us. On the beach, I feel I have to keep watch. I must stay vigilant. I must keep the submerged part of the island in sight. I am looking for danger. Just like when I was little and would slip down to the hall at night, to the bathroom, my back pressed to the wall so that there could be nothing unseen behind me. My house. I don't understand my house. It's never been explained to me. From the outside, it is backwards. Circle it and you'll see. It once faced the rest of the island. At some point, the front door and front windows looked down at the walls and the far beach, at the Shan Cave and our neighbours. Faint traces of old decoration can be found. The relic of a hanging basket sways up to the right of where the door was. A barrel to the left held plants. Now the hollow of the flaking door frame and the squares of the windows are stacked with the same blades of serrated limestone that make up the island walls. They are pressed and slotted in so tightly that the work of forcing each fragment into place must have been grueling. Who did it? Did their hands bloody and bruise at the task? The gaze of the house is now unnerving. It has been gagged, the eyes and mouth stuffed shut with the stacked, splintered rock. The straight-edged lines are steely stitches that have sewn our house closed. Inside is worse. Thank you very much.